welcome back, Living Waters. So happy to have you here. We're talking about education this week, and we heard yesterday about the Great Commandment, the Shema Israel, and now we're staying in the Old Testament. We're going to the book of Proverbs, right? I mean, how appropriate on a week of talking about education. We're talking about a book that kind of is emblematic of the wisdom section of literature, right? And not that all scripture isn't God's wisdom, but there's a section specifically on wisdom that emphasizes, wait for it, education. So we go to Proverbs. I'm in Proverbs 18. First, I want to point out verse 2 because I am in love with it right now. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing personal opinion. Great line. But again, also undergirding what we're talking about here, right? Educating, understanding. This is the ways of the wise. You want to be wise. Um, the spirit is active. There's a direct connection between learning and growing in the spirit in scripture. Okay, so it's kind of setting up the fool. You don't never want to be the fool, especially in the book of Proverbs. The fool's always like the butt of the joke. Okay, the stubborn, doesn't want to learn, doesn't want to grow. Don't want to be that. You want to be spirit led. You want to try new things. You want to adapt. You want to grow deeper in your faith, pass on to the next generation. That's what we're after in education, right? And so here we go. And now I'm going to jump down. There's a lot here, but we're going to hit the highlights here. Jump down to verses 15 and 16. An intelligent mind acquires knowledge, and the ears of the wise seek knowledge. A gift door opens doors. It gives access to the great. Right? I love that. An intelligent mind acquires knowledge. Acquires. I like that. Actively gathering, right? A wise ears, they seek it out. They don't just wait for it to show up. Sometimes in our education, we have to go out of our way. Sometimes we got to ask our pastor questions, or in our small groups. Bring hard questions, seek out deep answers. Sometimes, I don't know, a gift in life that opens doors, right? There are things that happen that we have questions about with our faith. We have to be the ones to seek out that. We have to be the ones to ask the questions, to think about them, to have the courage to bring them forward. This is the work of God. Access to the great, to God. And this is, the education has been a virtue of the people of God since the very beginning. That's how we know of God, right? I mean, think about it. Like we turn this sermon on Sunday. These texts are thousands of years old. At any point, a generation could have decided education wasn't important, and it's over. Well, we'll never know these stories. But the faithful throughout time has decided to seek knowledge, to do the work of educating, of passing down. There is no break. And so, we continue in that tradition. We join the saints of thousands of years doing this holy and important work. So I hope you too are asking the big questions, daring to reach out. And I'm always here if you got them. Even if I don't know the answer, it'll be a conversation. I can grow my learning too. How exciting. See you tomorrow.